Hey guys, welcome to my channel. I am going to be showing you how to make some of the alphabet letter molds. So as you can see here, I have the molds for the letters. Amazon. It has A through Z, 0 through 9. You know, just going to put it on something to, you know, prevent the table from getting anything on it. I have popsicle sticks. I have these little measuring cups. They have the color resin in them. So as you can see here, Amazon as well. Resin colorant. There is a variety of colors, cherry, lemon, tangerine, forget-me-not, thought I'd just show, peach, blueberry, kiwi, violet, clover, watermelon, and lavender. On the little bottles on the side, it will show how many drops you should put to make a certain color that you would like. I found these at our local craft store. You can get them at Michael's, AC Moore, Hobby Lobby. They're little shells, and I'm going to put them in the molds, which will get molded in with the letter molds. So right now I am mixing my epoxy together to put into the measuring cups to make the color epoxy that I'm going to use for the molds. Okay guys, what I'm doing is taking the popsicle sticks and just stirring the colorant resin with the epoxy that I've mixed up that will go into the molds. And here it is. I have a bunch of different colors that I can share. With you. I didn't mix up a whole lot for each. I just, since this is my first time trying this out, I just wanted to give it a try. So as you can see here, I've mixed up purple, some green, blue, teal, yellow, orange, red, and pink. So now I'm going to start to mix in. As you can see right here for the M and the K, I have mixed in the shells. I've just placed them in, and also there. So that is where I will start at. So I'm just gonna pour in a little bit for the moment, and then I want to also use the yellow. Last color I would love to put in would be purple. So you want to make it to where you cover up the shell. Unfortunately, The shell will just be sticking out on the back. So what you just want to do is make sure that you do it all the way up to the top. One of your best friends during this type of project is going to be a baby wipe, but I'm just going to take my extra popsicle stick and just swipe it off, which is why it's good to have like wax paper or just newspaper down to get that out the way. So next I'm going to move on to the L since it's in the middle. I'm going to use some pink to fill in. So like when you're doing this, if you want to use more than one color, it's best to, you know, like just pour a little bit and then pour the remaining, and they'll meet each other halfway. And so like the pink, when I first put it in, started to shift towards the top of the L. And now that I put the orange in, it shifted back to its original position. And with using these popsicle sticks, you can just add another layer over top and it won't change anything. It'll actually, you know, like I said, change the diameter of the colors. It's not really gonna change anything. So I did the L, I did the K. So these colors, they turned out really great, as you can see. So once again, I'm going to pour in some of the blue. I'll use some of the green. And then I will use some of the orange to just fill in that middle part. But then I will and then I need to remember to go back if you use material in it, and just make sure that it is covered completely, because that is getting sealed in. With the epoxy. And it's perfectly fine to fill these up to the top, because, you know, it's better to like be able to pop them out. So then we still have that little bit right there. Okay. There is, let's see, we can also still have blue. I will do the letter N. Once again, if it gets on here, it's perfectly fine, because these are easy to clean out. Okay, so my blue is all done. When you still have leftovers, you know, try and make as many as you would like. You can, the colors will mix into each other, but they won't blend as if you're mixing, you know, paint together. There's my green. Use up all the pink. All my pink is done. I have red I could use for a full one. So it's perfectly fine to scrape it into, just to make sure that it is filled up to the top. Now for times where it's once again on top, it's perfectly fine. So if you have baby wipes, you're more than capable of just taking a baby wipe and wiping between the two of those. Still have some colors left, as you can see. So I would like to go ahead and get rid of those.
Good job, Mom.
Okay, I'm down to 4 colors, and I would love to finish them up if possible. And it's okay if you run out while trying to fill up one. Remember, you can always take the next color and, you know, scrape it together to help fill the top part of these. Okay guys, I'm back with another video. So in the last video I showed you guys that I mixed the alcohol inks with the epoxy and put it into the letters. I also showed how to mix in like a shell. So what I've done is mixed up some acrylic paint with epoxy, and I'm going to fill in the rest of these letters so that they can sit as well and make some pretty color keychains as well. So I'm going to show you, this is just as easy as mixing anything else. If you would like to mix up epoxy with glitter, you're more than welcomed. It definitely would be very cute. So I just did the yellow. Now I just did the pink, now I'm doing the yellow, and I'm just filling in the letters up to the top. This time I'm actually just using all of one color to see how these turn out, along with the alcohol ink letters. So this should be very simple when they come out, to where I could just add, like, you know, a name to these. You also can add in glitter if you choose. I definitely will show one with glitter. So I am gonna show you one with glitter. I'm gonna make it the T with some glitter. Okay. And I'm gonna put teal over top of it. There we go. So then when it comes out, the glitter will be at the bottom. So as I'm just going, I am just disposing of the colors as I'm trying to fill in the letters all the way up to the top. disposing onto the next. So as you're going, just keep filling them up to the top. The glitter one, some of the glitter might transfer to the back, and that's totally fine. It might even mix up, and you know, like I say, go to the back, or it might just all stay in the front. It just really all depends. What you are going to want to do at the end is to have a heat gun and just blow all the bubbles out of them. Otherwise, you're left with bubbles in your letters. So then I have 4 colors left. I'm just going to fill in these. It's okay to take the popsicle stick and just pop those bubbles until you use the heat gun. I mean, it's the same thing. With these letters, I'm going to say that the acrylic paint ones will turn out kind of clear, just with the actual colors that we are using, since they are bright colors. So before using, you know, your next color, just make sure that you are stirring them up. Okay, and I am going to let these sit. I need to do the to blow the bubbles. As you can see, just blowing the bubbles out. And I'm just going to let them sit, and we will see what the acrylic paint epoxy ones turn out like.